In the countdown to the 20th National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, governments across China are claiming that the outbreak is rapidly rising and they are stepping up their control efforts. As of October 6, more than 1,380 moderate to high-risk zones have been designated across China. People are asked to comply with regional confinement and staying put. Xinjiang has imposed a strict lockdown on the entire region, with more than 20 million people grounded, while a tourist city in Yunnan has been suddenly sealed off with thousands of tourists trapped. Xinjiang has been closed for 60 days, and more than 20 million people have become the focus of attention. The Xinjiang authorities have recently demanded that securing the 20th National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party be the most important political task at present, strictly preventing the spillover of the epidemic and strictly controlling the departure of people from Xinjiang unless necessary. All modes of transport are suspended, and 97% of outbound flights and 95% of inbound flights have been cancelled. Local residents are very upset. Not long after Xinjiang relaxed its epidemic prevention restrictions, residents are once again banned from leaving the place due to the rebound of the epidemic. The Xinjiang authorities claim that the current epidemic in Xinjiang is a major public health emergency with the fastest spread, the widest coverage, the largest number of infections, and the most difficult prevention and control. Authorities have not disclosed when they plan to lift the current round of restrictions.
The people used to believe in the government. They used to watch the news every day, watching how many cases are cleared today and what it will be like tomorrow. But now, they don't even watch it anymore. They are totally disillusioned with the government. To put it bluntly, we must survive. We aren't afraid of infections. We aren't afraid of the transmission. To survive is much more important than to be infected now. The survival of our family is what's most important right now.
A video posted online shows a large number of people rushing to the mall on October 6, fearing that the government would make them stay quiet again. They must help themselves to stock up on food. With the endless lockdown, people are already overwhelmed and are begging for supplies on the internet. Chats over buying vegetables and eggs on credit can be seen everywhere online.
Right now, prices are skyrocketing. It's been more than 2 months. For example, if we don't work, we have no income. There's nothing we can do, and everyone is becoming poor. The store in our neighborhood is still open, but its hours are limited. Its prices are very expensive. What can I do even if I don't like it? The basic security is gone, and the income is gone.
We aren't allowed to get out of the door. The door is sealed. It has been sealed for 60 days. We have to do the nucleic acid test every day. When the nucleic acid test is done, the door gets sealed again. There is a delivery of vegetables once a week, but it's more expensive than the original price by half, but the government doesn't do anything about it. At present, households in some neighborhoods in Xinjiang are sealed, or their doors are welded shut, or shut with steel wire. A video posted by a netizen shows that Xinjiang is also building a mobile cabin hospital in a barren and uninhabited area. The environment is awful. Netizens say this is a Nazi concentration camp. Yunnan local police shut down the city with guns. People were forced to quarantine, suffering great distress. Go home, go home, go home. I want to go home. You are pointing your guns at your people. Do you want to kill civilians? On the afternoon of October 4th, a tourist city in Yunnan was suddenly locked down without warning. Flights were grounded, high-speed trains halted, and highways closed. Some of the out-of-town tourists who were stuck protested and were immediately met with police brutality, with a number of tourists being pinned to the ground and taken away. A female blogger posted a video saying that her friend was stuck and forced to stay in a high-priced hotel for over 1,000 RMB a night, and when she arrived at the airport, she was detained.
西酸版纳, what the hell are you doing? Can you give us an explanation? You locked a group of us here and forced us to stay in your high-priced hotels. It's so chaotic here. Is this how you generate profit here?
After successfully escaping on the 4th, Miss Zhang, a resident of Hefei, Anhui Province, arrived at Kunming Station by high-speed train and was surrounded by special police and forced to stay in an open space surrounded by a metal fence, where she was detained with 400 to 500 tourists without food or water.
Even if you arrange for our evacuation in an orderly manner and put us in a hotel to quarantine, we would have considered. Whether the hotel environment is good, the price is expensive, or if your actions are reasonable. Since you need us to quarantine, we would have cooperated actively. But think about it. So many people are detained here, up to dozens of hours. You tell me how we're supposed to get through it.
A netizen posted a video saying that the quarantine site in Yunnan is like a concentration camp where stranded travelers may be sent. In addition to Yunnan, another tourist city, Sanya, Hainan, locked down again on the night of October 3rd. At least 2,000 tourists were stranded on Wujizhou Island with a health code turning yellow. Food, drink, and movement are all restricted.